Hey, my name's Jess. Let's talk about Replica Surface's newest collection, the 3D collection. So I am beyond obsessed with these surfaces. I think I'm known for my styling being very attention-grabbing, but what's so special about these surfaces is how they don't need much styling to have that wow factor. These surfaces themselves already do that. So today, we'll be focusing on a more minimalistic look, and you'll see firsthand how much these surfaces add to a scene. While I've been doing this intro, I've been showcasing each of these surfaces paired with gloss black. Notice there are no props, but look how captivating the photos look. That's how good these surfaces are all by themselves. But now let's style these bad boys and see what we can come up with. With the holidays quickly approaching, it only seems fitting that I start with a festive styling. What I like about this surface pairing is that the only thing making it festive looking is the props and the products I'll be using. I'm using this festive floral arrangement that I made, but if you replace it with a normal houseplant, you'd get a completely different look. Last thing I'm going to add for this setup is a loose piece of festive decor to tie my scene together. And here's the final shot. You don't always need to add the extra item in the front, I just personally love the look of it. Let's switch the surfaces but do a similar styling so you can see what I mean. So this time I'm shooting a wine. I'll use normal greenery as my prop. I'm actually going to lift this up a little bit by hiding a riser, and then I'll add some more loose greenery in the front. Here's a side-by-side of the two photos together. Yes, the plants with the wine are much shorter. You don't always have to use something tall. Have fun and be creative. In fact, here's a setup I did that was similar, but it doesn't have that item in the front. So I'll start with a riser, then I'll add my houseplant, and my product for this shot will be soaps. Now, I could keep my photo like this, or I can take one soap bar and lean it up like this. Now, why do this? Well, I can answer that question with another question. Why do we take photos of products? To show off our products. And one of my favorite ways to show off a product is by showing it off from multiple angles in the same frame. This is especially good for products like soaps, where you want to show off the pattern on both the side and the top. Now, let's check out a couple more stylings I did with this collection. I'll be keeping these next ones even more minimalistic. So for this one, I'm going to place my product, and then this time I'll wrap my styling towel around it, and that's it. Look how nice this turned out. This time I'll start with a riser, and I'll lay loose greenery around the bottom. I am completely obsessed with this look. In fact, I liked it so much I ended up repeating it with a different product and a different surface combo. As a little bonus, here's what this shot would look like without any greenery. It's such a simple thing to add, but man does it make such a big difference. Now let's add 2 white resin risers, and then I'll add a perfume on each. I actually love this setup so much I did it for each of the surfaces. I've said this before, but being able to switch the background surface so easily is by far my most favorite thing about using the Replica Studio. In fact, let's do another photo that keeps the same setup for each surface. Keeping the same setup for each surface is something I like to do for every collection. I think it's fun to see how much the scene changes just by switching out the background. Plus, it shows how universal the surfaces are. You could copy the setup I have right here for your own photos. With that said, which surface was your favorite for the perfume, and which was your favorite for the candle? Let me know in the comments. One last thing to add for this candle photo. I purposely shot it at a 45-degree angle so you could see both the top and bottom of the candle. Had I shot the candle at eye level, it would have looked like this. On to more stylings. I could just place a vase with pampas and add my product like this, or I can take one of the tips from my last collection video and stack multiple risers. Look at this side by side. I know I say this a lot, but small changes really can make massive impacts. If you're ever styling a scene and it feels like it's missing something, try adding something small. It could be more loose greenery or an extra riser that makes all of the difference. For these next two, I'm only going to add 2 props. So I'll start with a riser, then I'll add my product, and for this scene, I'm going to add this little honey stick. Look how cute this is. Next, I'm going to start with a riser again. I'm going with a purple riser to match my product that has a purple label. I like to repeat colors when I can. And last, I'll add a vase that has more complementary colors. Here's the final shot. To finish off this video, I want to go back to using no props again and show you a couple more of my favorite shots. I genuinely find it pretty impressive how good these surfaces make photos look all by themselves. As a side note, how perfect are these dark surfaces for a tech review photo? I love this look, and I personally will be using it for my own gear review videos that I'm working on. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, and hope you have a fantastic day.